Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. This time it's a fragrance which is getting a lot of reviews, rave reviews. It's by a house that I've not reviewed before. It's an indie house called Rogue Perfumery. I'll put a link to the website in the description of this video. And the parfumer is somebody called Manuel Cross, also fondly known as Manny Cross. Rogue Perfumery, as the name suggests, it's a very strong fragrance. As the name suggests, Rogue is basically they're trying to make fragrances which are not IFRA compliant, and it's a good thing. I hope more and more people do this because they're trying to bring the ancient or vintage fragrances into the vogue, and they're succeeding. This is a very nice fragrance. It's a Chypre, and it was released in 2012. I'm a little late to this, and I really like it because I'm a big fan of Chypres. Chypres are my favorite genre, if you like, because Chypres are sort of something that resonates with me. I like nature, and moss is a big component in Chypres, and whenever I wear a nice Chypre, it takes me to a familiar surrounding. I like nature, and I like the smell of moss, and that's what this is. I've already got a spray here, so I'm not going to waste a spray because I only have a small decant, and as you can see, it's a 5 ml. I've done about 2.5 of this. Quite an expensive fragrance. So, when you first spray it, you're greeted with the smell of kaffir lime. Green, zingy, very, very vibrant, almost natural kaffir lime. Now, if you're into Thai dishes, you'll know the smell of kaffir lime. It's very, very nice, very invigorating, almost delicious lime. And it's combined with a green basil note. And then I start smelling civet, and the fragrance has phenomenal depth. There are two notes that they've used here which are non-compliant to IFRA. One is nitromusk. Now nitromusk has issues. A lot of people get problems with nitromusk. So if you're allergic to nitromusk, don't try this fragrance. And the other one is oak moss. You won't believe this. I love the smell of oak moss, but I'm allergic to it. It gives me a sort of a stuffy nose, if you like. And I find it very difficult to breathe sometimes if you've gone 4 or 5 sprays. But this time I went 1 spray. And I get a very stuffy nose with oak moss. And this has got both those two notes. And you start smelling that musk, which is very resinous because of civet. And I also think they've used amber resin. It's very resinous, very thick juice after the opening. The opening is slightly resinous, but more lime and basil, green and zesty with musk. The fragrance, when it comes into the middle stages, brings out the oak moss. Very nice oak moss. Thick, rich oak moss. Really like the 70s fragrances, but it's not very sharp like the 70s. It's very rounded Chypre, right? And that is the stage when it reminds me of one of my favorite Chypres, Derby by Guerlain. Now some people, so this is basically a gold standard for leather Chypres. This is more sharper. It's an EDT concentration that I think is an extrait or EDP, I can't remember. Chypre Siam. And it is also compared in fragrance forums to this. This is a vintage Guerlain Mitsauko. Now I know that there are elements here which are similar to Mitsauko. But Mitsauko is in a different league. Mitsauko is so good, I mean so high up, that it's really hard to match Mitsauko. But yes, it is compared to Mitsauko. I don't think it is. It's a little bit leaning towards Derby, if at all. So that's the only good thing about Chypre Siam, or Siam. Siam is famous for benzoin. And what the most interesting thing about this fragrance is, they've introduced very rich and nice, slightly gourmand leaning benzoin in the base. So, and spicy as well. Spicy, woody kind of a benzoin mixed with a rich musk and oak moss is all you get in the dry down, and it's very, very nice. Rich, deep, masculine, slightly leaning towards the 70s, 80s Chypre. Very nice fragrance, guys. Really good. So, upsides and downsides. It brings back the golden days of perfumery. This is Chypre done in the classical style. You'll have to spend a lot of money to get what you get with this fragrance. Really stunning. So, number 2, the artistry. The fragrance starts with sort of a lime, basil green kind of a smell. Then it has this rich oak moss, still green. And then it has this spicy vanilla-like smell with rich musk and civet. It's a very artistic fragrance. A lot of experiences in one spray. This is really, really high quality perfumery. Number 3, performance. This fragrance is nuclear strength. One spray, and I find it extremely difficult to breathe also because I am not, on good terms with oak moss. More than one spray really makes me sort of uncomfortable. 2 or 3, I'm going to pass out. I've never gone more than one spray. It has tremendous performance. Really, really heavy. And number 4, masculine fragrances are a dying art. This fragrance sort of revives that masculine style of perfumery. Real masculine. Really nice. Without being off-putting. So downsides. This is vintage style perfumery. And that nitro musk combined with that civet brings in the sort of clean dirty vibe which the 80s and the 70s were famous for. So this might not be your cup of tea. You shouldn't buy blind buy because you should test this out. Number 2 downside, occasions. I have had this decant for more than 2 years. I like to wear it in summer, winter, daytime. This is a daytime scent. I have no issues. But if you're not used to this sort of fragrances, or if the people in your circle are not used to, you might get sometimes trolled by people saying you smell like a grandpa. So you will struggle with occasions. But if you're a real connoisseur, you should have this in your collection. Those are the 2 downsides. Third downside probably is distribution. Very hard to get hold of. You can get it from Etsy. I'll put a link in the description of this video. You can go and get it from Etsy. Occasions. I think, as I said, I've worn this in every weather. I like to wear Chypres. But it is a spring scent and it's a daytime scent. It smells of nature. It's very beautifully made. It's very rich. So spring and autumn should be the right weather to wear it, and daytime, right? Compliment factor. Don't care about this because this will probably not get you compliments. Unless somebody who likes Chypre smells you. If you wear Rogers and all that, Roger does some amazing Chypres and you get compliments, you should try this. This is definitely not as expensive as a Roger. Value for money. You get 75 ml for 140, I believe. I can't remember exactly. And that is really a very decent price. If you were to buy this is Derby by Guerlain. This is 75 ml for 175. So the price is okay. For the kind of perfumery this is, it's a very high value for money. Plus, it's a very different style. It's a very exclusive club. If you like Chypre Siam, you're in an exclusive club. You want to pay the premium for exclusive items, right? Value for money is high for me, but this is not for everybody. Age groups, 35 plus. This is a mature scent. It belongs to a different time or a genre, a different era. So it's basically an acquired taste if you're less than 35, but it's a very mature, serious kind of a vibe. I think I've covered all aspects. Marks out of 10. This is a phenomenal fragrance. 9 out of 10. Chypre Siam. Try it. 9 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.